Okay, I'm bored. You're bored. Let's get this over with. Let's get to the sludge filling incident. The way this changes is Deku actually backhands the sludge filling like a pimp, splattering them all over the walls. Easy peasy, you know. All Might shows up, collects the sludge filling, and leaves. That's it. Deku's whole 10 months training. His training is a lot more brutal than what All Might had him do in canon. Inko is constantly trying to make him use more and more of his multiplier to the point where he's in complete control of himself and he won't go on no rampages to the point where he won't have to worry about turning anyone into their his own personal berserker soldiers unless he actually meant to do it. On this on the last of the 2 months, he actually goes hunting, mainly just to fight strong animals, bring some food home, which they don't really need. He just does it because it's fun. He finds hunting fun and enjoyable. But then he actually comes across something he didn't expect: a quirked animal, a wolf with a fire quirk. I had no idea. I got no idea how this guy knew what I was going to do. Seriously, how in the hell are you guys doing this? Deku, seeing this as a challenge, of course, fights it. This thing is enveloping its body in fire and does a spin attack trying to hit Deku, nearly burn down a huge chunk of the forest. Which Deku, he's, oh, nah, if this happens, I'm losing my hunting grounds, damn it. This thing is throwing fireballs at him. It's doing a sound wave mixed in with fire, making it so much harder and as well as bigger. Deku is pushing his enhancement to the limit up until he actually gets a good hit off on the wolf, picks it up and tosses it into a nearby river, in which the fight continues. It's clawing at Deku, and Deku is socking it in the jaw, in the back, everywhere it's vulnerable. Deku is attacking this thing up until it actually just falls over in the river. Deku's saying, "Huh, you, you were fun. I wonder." He picks it up and gets it out of the river. It's starting to wake up. So it opens his eyes and looks at Deku, but it gets up. Deku clutches his fist, and it just lays back down in front of Deku, just saying, "Yeah, you win. Do whatever you want." Like, really? You see, Deku has actually learned something about his mist. He can actually contain it and keep it for whenever he wants, but it doesn't affect him whatsoever. He's actually able to replenish it. So he actually takes out a bottle of his mist, a small little vial of it, and has it go into the wolf, which the wolf starts to grow, it can contort his body up until it transforms into this. And Dick is like, oh, so this is what you look like now. This is, wait, let me think. He starts to look back to what his mom told him about what he did in the hospital. Then he starts thinking about, huh, Bakugo's skills to reach changed to this extent. Wait a minute. When he actually pulls out the mist, it's like, it stays like this. It's like, he's just thinking, huh, that's not right. You you should be going back to normal when The mist is. Oh, I can explain that. What? Who? It's me, you dumbass. You, you can talk. Correct. Okay, whatever, explain. You see, I submitted to you and let you do whatever you wanted. I was at your mercy, and I accepted whatever fate you had for me. The ones you turned before is more like you gave them the power that they didn't ask for. They didn't want the power. Even though they might want it later on, they don't want it now. Say if you were to give me the mist again, it may not change me much more than this. You never know. But if I let it change me like this could be the pinnacle or the peak at my whole quirk and evolution of me having this quirk as well as being, well, a wolf. In other words, you enhanced my quirk to the point where this is the strongest I should be able to become. So all because you submitted to me and took in the mist without any resistance whatsoever. Yes, me and you are now connected in more ways than one. To the fact that you don't even need the mist to control me, or at least use my power. What? I am giving you some of my power, and I shall be your companion from now on. Whoa, so wait, meaning I can use fire now? Once you train with it enough, I suppose, yes. As well as having me as an eternal companion up until your dying day. Huh, so what can you do with your new power? I have no idea. But first, he places his paw on Deku's chest. You will need this. Deku winces in pain because, hell, it's still fire. It burns like hell. And when he removes his hand, he sees a huge ass paw print on his chest. What's this for? It signifies our bond. And as well as, well, watch. And Deku notices that his new, well, Hellhound is actually turning into pure fire and going inside the mark. And Deku feels this is like, he feels a huge rush of power, like, oh, oh, hell yeah. This is weird as all hell. So, wait, now you're in my head too? Correct? And I can come out as whenever I see it necessary. If Goku had a stand. Huh? Yeah. No, it really annoys me. What? Okay. Let me see, where was I? Oh, yeah. And for the remaining 2 months, Deku's starting to get to know his new Hellhound, as well as using his powers and Hellhound getting closer to Deku and learning more about his new abilities that Deku has given him. Inko, upon learning about this, is like, oh dear God. I pray that you don't become a villain anytime soon. I really hope not. But, Mom, you trained me to use my power for good. There's no way in hell I'm becoming a villain. Seriously, if anything, I'll be the best hero ever. And now, my Hellhound is literally a part of my quirk now. I don't even have to command him to do anything. I seem to have given him a high level of intelligence thanks to what I did. Please, don't do this to any more quirked animals. Why not? Because now that paw print doesn't look like a burn mark or a scar. It looks like a tattoo. I don't want my son being confused or considered as a delinquent. Mom, I would never do such a thing. Not on purpose. But if I do so happen to come up against the more quirked animals, who knows? You knows what could happen. I'm really worried about what could happen. Don't worry, Mom. If anything, I'll only do this with animals. So you don't have to worry about me, well, bonding with a human like this. I think it'll be too weird. How many vials of your mist have you got left? Well, I make 5. Well, keep 5. But I think I can at least make 10. Why haven't you? Because I shouldn't need 10. Besides, I am the source. So, why should I keep more than just 10? Well, think about it. You might just want to have someone quickly gain enough power to beat someone. Mom, thanks to my enhancement, as well as being able to pass on some of that power, and now, my Hellhound? I'm pretty sure I'm, damn near unstoppable. Yeah, you say that now. But just wait. You're going to come across someone you can't beat. I'm a berserker, Mama. A berserker who has control over their rage as well as their power. Those martial arts classes you signed me up for, passed them easily. Hell, I'm so agile, I can wall run, wall hop. I'm great at parkour in itself. You have no idea. Yeah, whatever. But seriously, you need to be careful with this. You don't know what could happen if you bond with too many living things. True. For right now, I'm only able to really use my Hellhound's fires. Who knows what would happen if I actually dug deeper? I might be able to gain some of his aspects. Imagine me with flaming claws. But I really don't want to. It's bad enough that you can do this, but the fact that oh my goodness, you're gonna be a dangerous hero. True. However, it will be awesomely dangerous. Tell you what, I will allow you to get more animals if the next one you find has a healing quirk. What? You heard me. If the next animal you come across has a healing quirk, then, and only then, will I be more inclined to let you continue this. What makes you think you can stop me to begin with? I'm your mother. There are a lot of things I can do. I'm only about to fight you. Do you know one of the most powerful weapons within a mother's arsenal? What? Spankings? They can't do jack to me. Grounding? Hell, gives me more time to work on my quirk. What exactly can you do to beat me. I have the power of embarrassing you in front of everyone in the world. Nani? You heard me, K? Yes, I can embarrass you to the point where no one's going to take you seriously. Um, you're not that embarrassing, Mom. Like, oh, then you don't know how embarrassing I can be. Excuse me. Yes, I could go. I can show up to your school wearing hair curlers and a nightgown that I haven't washed in 2 days. What? Oh yes, and those bunny slippers. Yes, I will break them out again. So you say find a animal with a healing quirk. You say that's correct. Okay, I'll get right on that. He hasn't found one. Nah, he hasn't found one. It's at the end of 10 months, and Deku's ready for the whole entrance exam. He goes like, "You still haven't found it? No. Oh, too bad." Hell, I was just like, oh, I feel so sorry for you, my guy. Not as sorry as I do. Anyway, let's get this over with, man. Where theory exam, he actually gets third place right behind Todoroki. Practical exam, he stops Ida from talking too much. And then President Mike says, "Go!" And that's where I'm going to end this part off. So yeah, hold on. Seriously, Joseph, I, 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 I am at a loss. I am very surprised that you were able to figure out I was going to do this. Huh. But hopefully the explanation I gave makes more sense than I have no idea how you guys are guessing what I'm going to do next. But yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to end up doing it. At the very least, at least I can give explanations of why or how it happened. But anyway, I am out. The peace and the love, children.